Let's get this show rolling. It's been a while. I'm happy to be back in action. So, first off, we had Columbia Falls quarterback and linebacker Cody Schweikert announce his commitment on Twitter to the University of Montana. Quote, "Thank you to all the people who have supported me. I'm blessed to be able to live out every Montana's kid's dream and commit to play football for the Montana Grizzlies," he tweeted. Last year, Schweikert threw for 2,380 yards and 23 touchdowns while racking up 93 tackles on defense. The Wildcats went 7-3 last season, losing to eventual state champion Lewistown 14-6 in the quarterfinals. I had the opportunity to watch Cody Schweikert play quite a few times last year. Very talented playmaker on offense, high football IQ. Dad's a coach. You could see that one coming. Smart kid on the field. And he can make the big throws, extend plays with his legs in the pocket as a quarterback, get out of the pocket and scramble a little. And on defense, one of those dudes with a nose for the ball. He's playing two-way at quarterback and linebacker. That says a lot about your football acumen and toughness and willing to get out there and leave it out on every play. So regardless if he ends up on the offensive side of the ball or defensive side of the ball, it seems like the University of Montana got a good one in the Columbia Falls product, Schweikert. So next up, the Grizzlies picked up another commitment from a Valley product with Glacier Wolfpack tight end and defensive end Isaac Keim. Quote, "I'm super excited to announce my commitment to Montana after a great conversation with Griz Director of Recruiting, Keaton Johnson," Keim tweeted. "I would like to thank family, friends, and everyone else that has helped me with this journey." Keim joins Wolfpack teammate Cash Goachea as Grizzly commits, and in other Glacier Wolfpack recruiting news, we talked about Goachea a few weeks ago on the show and how he's a legacy commit. But another Glacier Wolfpack football player announced their commitment to FCS powerhouse North Dakota Bison, and that is offensive lineman Henry Sellard. You can't teach size. Sellard is a prototype offensive lineman, 6'5", 270 pounds, and he had this to say about his announcement to play for the Bison. Quote, "Super excited and honored to announce my commitment to NDSU football after a great conversation with head coach Matt Entz." Sellers tweeted, "Thank you so much to those who have supported me through my journey thus far." In an article by the Daily Interlake's Fritz Neighbor, Sellard said he picked the Fargo School over the Montana State Bobcats, Montana Grizzlies, and FBS's Akron Zips. So, had some competition there. Sellards, Montana kid. Maybe people are, I want to see him stay in state. But North Dakota Bison is a school that there is nothing to laugh at there. That's about as good as it gets in the FCS. They just had one of their offensive linemen, I believe his name was Cody Mock, something like that. He was a pretty high NFL draft pick. So if you're a lineman trying to make it, North Dakota is a school they're looking at. Similar to like linebackers for the Griz, offensive linemen for the Bison, it's a good fit. The Bison have won 149 of 161 games since 2011, and they are 49-7 in 4 seasons under Coach Entz, who guided NDSU to the FCS title in 2019 and 2021 and a runner-up last season. So the Wolfpack, they have one heck of a football program under head coach Grady Bennett, so no surprise to see a trio of current Wolfpack players setting their sights on playing at the next level and more to come probably throughout the season. Next up, speaking of Glacier High products who went on to play at the next level, former Griz and Glacier High star Patrick O'Connell. According to Griz Communications Director Eric Tabor, O'Connell did earn the start Saturday in the preseason game for the Seahawks, staying in the Northwest. O'Connell scored the start during that Seahawks preseason matchup with the Cowboys and made his presence felt early and often. He wrapped up for a tackle on the second play of the game on defense for the Seahawks and finished with 7 total tackles, which was second highest on the team. So he seems to be finding his groove at the next level in a hurry. And prior to Saturday's action, the Sports Illustrated affiliate blog All Seahawks published an article titled "Seahawks Linebacker O'Connell Making a Legitimate Roster Push." And in that article, here's what Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll had to say about the Glacier High product when asked about O'Connell during media availability. Quote from Pete Carroll, "Patrick has done a nice job. He's done a really good job in camp and has been really consistent. I don't know what it is, but he's got a feel for it. He didn't always play inside linebacker. He's been in some other spots growing up. His Montana days served him well. Gotta love that. He's a really good football player. He had 2 legitimate, really good tackles, form hits, and good reads. He's had an interceptions on the field out here in high-tempo drills." Sounds like O'Connell's making plays, and when the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks has this kind of a praise for an undrafted free agent, and especially a guy like Pete Carroll, who's known for his defensive acumen, that's a good sign for O'Connell, representing the city of Kalispell well, represent Montana well, Griz Nation. So you got to love that. Rooting for Patio to catch on there with the Seahawks, and it sounds like Coach Pete Carroll saying the right things that lead me to believe that's the trajectory it's going, because linebacker is a position that you can make an impact early. You get out there, you have a nose for the football, whether it's special teams or in the rotation, they're going to find a place for you. And it sounds like from what Pete Carroll's seen so far, Patrick O'Connell is one of those guys making his presence felt in camp. That's what it's all about.